Good morning, my friends. Welcome to this special episode of Kevin at 7. It is the last day of November of 2020. Tomorrow, December starts. We are 1 month left, 31 days till the end of the year. That's crazy. 2020 has been a year that has flown by, and yet a year that has created this massive chaos for all of us. So I want to talk today. By the way, today is Cyber Monday. And so we have our cyber sale going. You go to yesmasters.com/cyber sales, SALES, cyber, CYBER, SALES. That is our Black Friday 50% off all of our core online courses, our best-selling courses, the best courses you've ever had. That is my guarantee, the best real estate training courses that you have ever invested in. So today is the last day. Make sure you go to yesmasters.com/cyber sales to get your your best deal ever on our online courses. All right, so let's talk about Cyber Monday and the end of the year and real success, real winning. Because I was like, what is cyber? I don't even, who knows what cyber even means? Do you guys know what cyber means? Anybody know? Type it in if you know what cyber means. So cyber is kind of like, well, I'm going to see what you guys have to say, but I want to talk about real success. And I was thinking about, what do agents, and this is including myself, as I look back on my career and I look back on my growth and on my stumbles, my mess ups, my failures, my successes, winning and losing, all the key elements of that. What are the activators of success? Okay, what are the activators of success? So good morning, everybody. Just come on, make sure you give the video a thumbs up. Does anybody know what cyber means? If you do, type it in. Don't Google it. If you don't know, don't just say you don't know. But if you know, type it in. Who knows what cyber means? Any coaching specials? Hi, Bobby Johnson. Bobby, you're one of my coaching members already. You are special. Yes, you will get at the end of the challenge, because you're in the challenge, you'll get the best special. So that's the way it goes. Does it mean out there? I don't know for sure, Cindy. I think cyber, I think I know what it means. Okay. Thank you, Shanna. Hi, Shanna. Awesome. Shanna, which one did you get? Did you get one or more of the courses? Which course did you get? All right. So Bobby, by the way, I'm really impressed with what you've done. And when you told us your story at the Challenge Quest, I was blown away just to know that about you, which is really cool. A lot of you guys don't understand. You have stories that can change the world, and you don't understand the power of your own story. Bobby Johnson is one of those people. All right. So I was thinking about, what is the activators of success? In other words, some people just seem to always have it, and some people seem to always struggle to get it. Some people like to always win. Some people seem like they always lose. And it's like, why can't I break through? Why can't I get to success? And I've been working with a guy, not a real estate agent, that was helping me with some stuff. I asked him to do a logo for me. And he's been struggling in his own personal life, his financials and all this. And I'm like, dude, you're too good, too smart to be struggling like that. What is going on? So it really made me think. I'm like, why would somebody so smart, so talented, and why would they struggle for so much? And I just really, and I said, and I was thinking about him, and I was thinking about myself, and I was thinking about agents that I've coached, which is thousands of agents that I've worked with, that I've personally coached. And I was like, what is it that makes it not work? That if you flipped it, it would activate success. So there are three things. Here we go. Three things that activate your success. These are the missing ingredients for almost every single agent that I look at that is struggling. These are the things that are the hardest things for them to overcome. Okay. Number one, believe your worth. That's number one. Believe your own worth. That is your number one challenge. Is you do not believe in your own value. You do not believe in your own greatness. You do not believe you have a low self-image, bad self-worth, BS, bad self-image, bad self-worth. You don't have a sense of how powerful you can be and how much worthy you have. So somebody type it in there. Believe your worth. That is the number one activator of success. People that believe in themselves, people believe in their own value, they believe in their worth, they always seem to succeed. Why? Because they go in believing they're supposed to succeed. But others go in believing they're like, I don't know, it's going to work for me. Is this making sense? You guys with me? If you are, can I see? There you go. Thank you, Cindy. Okay, number 2, keep your word. Keep your word. Do what you say you're going to do. There is nothing that activates your success more powerfully than keeping your word. You got to believe in your worth. Number 2, you got to keep your word. You got to be faithful to do what you say you're going to do. So believe in your worth is faith. What you believe about yourself, your faith in yourself. Keeping your word is about faithfulness. You being faithful to yourself and to the people you make commitments to. And so I'm working with this guy, and he tells me he's going to do something, and he doesn't do it. So he goes radio silent. He doesn't communicate with me. He doesn't do anything. Thank you, Cindy. Thank you, Rodney. So, and I'm like, come on, guys. Come on, dude. What is going on? And so I'm messaging him, and he's like, oh, blah, 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 blah. And he comes up with a story. And then I'm like, okay. And then he does it again. And then I give him a very straightforward feedback because he's not doing what he said he's going to do. And in fact, I would like to read it to you, what I wrote him, because I think it's really important. But I'd have to pull it up on Facebook because Facebook messaging. So you got to keep your word. How many times have you said you're going to do something, you don't do it? How many times? You said you're going to do something, you don't do it. Every single time you do that, you break your word, you become a liar. And you're a liar first to yourself, and then you become a liar to other people. You don't do what you say you're going to do. And so we have New Year's resolutions coming up here at the end of the year in about 30 days. People may be thinking about New Year's resolutions, commitments for the new year. And you may not call them New Year's resolutions, or may say, I don't do them because they don't work. Well, they don't work because you don't work. Your word doesn't work. Okay? Because you say you're going to do something, you make a New Year's resolution as a commitment to do something, and then you don't do it. And that's because you lie to yourself. And when you lie to yourself, no wonder you don't win. See, everybody's looking for the magic bullet. Everybody's looking for the secret formula. We're looking for the cyber solution. Okay. I haven't heard it. I saw one cyber meanings out there. I don't know if it means out there or not, but cyber is like everything like in the world of virtual reality, on the computer, internet, all that's cyber, right? I think that's cyber. It's having to do with being in the internet space. Okay. Virtual reality, that would be cyber. Well, everybody's looking for some cyber solution to their business thing. Well, I need more. What's the secret? Here's the secret. Number 1, believe in your worth. Number 2 is keep your word. Do what you say you're going to do. That's where I see people that, whether they believe in themselves or not, they don't keep their word. And then number 3, and this is a cocktail. You can't pick one over the other on these. These are all 3. So number 1 is believe your worth. Number 1 is keep your word. And then number 1 is do your work. That's number 3. Do what's actually into the third, number 1. They're all number 1s. Okay. Do your work. And that's your fruit. Do your work. Not do somebody else's work. You got to do your work. And you got to do the work that puts points on the scoreboard and dollars in your bank account. In other words, whatever your purpose is, whatever your mission is, whatever your work is, and you're a real estate agent, so that becomes your major definite purpose. Are you doing your work? Is this making sense to you guys? Can I see some thumbs up? Can I see some reaction from you guys on a Monday morning? Is this too much after a holiday? You still having a turkey hangover? How was Thanksgiving for you guys? How was Thanksgiving? What did you eat for Thanksgiving dinner? Good to see all of you. By the way, as you come on, if you just now are showing up, just type in where you're from in the comments so I can see where you're from. And I'm doing a survey. What did you have for Thanksgiving? Pumpkin cheesecake. All right. Yes, I get it, Mark. Okay. So last thing, just a reminder, this is our cyber sales, yesmasters.com/cyber sales I'm going to just do YesMasters.com. This is really low tech. I'm typing it in. YesMasters.com/cyber sales. There you go. There's the link. I just gave you the link. Let me make sure it works. Make sure the link works. Yep, that's it. Cyber sales. Right there is the link for our 50% off on all of our core online courses, our best-selling online courses. 50% off today is the last day to do that. So make sure it's a gift. It is the gift that keeps on giving, right? This is the gift you invest in yourself. What's up, Tressa from Colorado? And I don't know what that Posol is. Hey, Kelly. Hey, Kelly from St. Louis, ham. Oh, you're giving me two answers. St. Louis ham. Where's St. Louis ham? Long Island, New York. All right. Thanksgiving, JC from OC. My Thanksgiving was awesome. We had time with Julie's family. They were all here, and we had Korean lunch and American dinner for, I think we had, because we had turkey and dressing for dinner. We had sashimi and chicken soup for lunch, and it was way too much food. Way too much food. Our refrigerator is packed with stuff. Okay, guys, here we go. I'm going to go over the 3 activators of success. If you want to change your life, these are 3 things. Now, there's so many frameworks that I train, but this is a new one. Just thinking about it this weekend of why do some people not succeed. Number 1, believe your worth. Believe in your own worth. Number 2, keep your word. And number 3, do your work. Now, don't do somebody else's work. You got to do your work. Okay, a lot of times we're running around as real estate agents. You're living in reaction to what everybody else wants. You got to do your work that puts points on the scoreboard and dollars in your bank account. Lead generation, lead follow-up. Okay, you got to, if you're not doing lead generation and lead follow-up effectively and consistently, you're not doing your work. That's how you make money. You generate business. You cannot make money. You cannot sell a house until you get a house to sell, right? So business generation is where the money is. He or she who generates the leads makes the money. That's where it all starts. You got to do your work on that and stop trying to get somebody else to do your work for you. That is the work. Believe your worth, keep your word, do what you say you're going to do, and do your work. Those 3 things will activate your success faster than anything else. Now, if you need to know the tactics, you need strategies, systems, and skills to do the work, to believe in your work, to keep your word, that's why you need Yes Masters training online course. Go to YesMasters.com/cyber sales. I'll put the link in the comments, and you go there and you get 50% off today only. Today's the last day, Cyber Monday, to get 50% off all of our core online courses. Double your listing power for mastering how to get tons of sellers lining up to list with you, and how to sell every single listing you take for the most money. The Real Estate Vortex Online, which is how to build a business we call it the Vortex. The Vortex is the path to a 7-figure business in real estate. It's called the Real Estate Vortex Online. That is our most high octane course. And then FX Extreme, if you want to really master for sub owners and expired listings, FX Extreme Online is that. And if you're a new agent, just want to get started, Agent Power Launch is the other one. 50% off. Invest in yourself. Give yourself the gift that keeps on giving. You'll get one deal probably before the end of the year if you implement. If you do your work, you'll get a deal before the end of the year that will 10x pay for even the most expensive course. So there you go. All right. Any questions? Hey, Janad, please don't focus just on the USA. Make videos about real estate in developing countries as well. Janad, when I'm talking about real estate, how to succeed in real estate, like our online courses, they work in any country. Okay, they work internationally. Now, what you see on YouTube videos, like I'm talking about the market, what's happening in the market, is because I study the US market, and over 95% of my coaching members are in the US, and over 90% of our YouTube watchers are in the US, and 7 or 8%, the others are in Canada. And so it's all over North America. And then I've just got a very small sliver beyond. So I really focus on those people. But the online course is the keys to succeeding in real estate are pretty much universal. There are law differences. There's some minor differences, but most of it, because what I teach are the systems and skills and strategy. I don't, until I get into coaching, when I'm actually coaching individuals, I'm not so much like a tactic of like, should I use a newspaper ad or whatever? That depends on the newspaper and your market. So there's little tactical stuff, depends on their different dynamics in different countries and all of that. But for the most part, we've had people from all over the world, and probably almost every continent, not every continent yet, but we've had coaching members in almost every continent. So there you go. All right, guys, any other questions? All right. Okay, the last day of November. Today's the last day of November. So tomorrow you'll have a bunch of expired listings. Relatively speaking, I know there's not a lot of expired listings out there, but you'll have expired listings coming on. And the most important thing is that you make the end of the year awesome, because it will pay you at the first of 2020. If you want to start making good money in 2020, it's what you do in December. And what you're already doing is going to really be the key to having a great January and February and getting off into 2020 with a great start. I'm going to be doing a live training in a couple of weeks. I don't remember the exact date. That'll basically be what would typically be called a business planning session. That'll be a free online live webinar that I'll be doing. And I'll be promoting that here, but you really want to be in our Facebook group. Go to Yes Masters Real Estate Success Community on Facebook and get in that group. And that way you'll get notification of that webinar, of that live training that I'll be doing. It'll be 2 hours intense training on really laying out, planning your business. It'll be a workshop on planning your business for 2021 and planning for your success for 2021. So that'll be coming up in a couple of weeks, maybe a week, maybe next Wednesday. I don't remember. It's next Wednesday or the Wednesday after that. Okay. So thank you, A. Kelly. All right, guys, have an awesome week. In November strong, in 2020 strong. Play to win. Always expect yes. And I'll talk to you soon. Thanks, everybody.